Okay, she won the Tony Award and gave her first solo performance at Carnegie Hall last December, and now it can be heard on her new CD live at Carnegie Hall. Here is Bernadette Peters. Bernadette Peters looks like the picture of health, doesn't she?
Well, I meet you at the gym.
That's right,
all
yes.
the time.
I'm proud of you. You're working out good there,
Thank you, yes.
Yeah.
And have you ever been in the sun, ever?
Oh, I don't know how to swim. So I never got to go to the beach as a kid, so I never, and then I figured, well, I've been out for this many years, so I just stay out now.
So wasn't your mother saying, stay out of the sun, it's bad for your skin?
No, she says, stay out of the sun because you're going to drown in the water. That's
Well, thank goodness, because if it weren't for that, I wouldn't have had my Carnival Cruise job because they wanted Bernadette. But Bernadette said, well, I don't go in the sun and I get seasick. Do you get seasick?
I don't have this thing about boats. I don't like...
Yeah, that would hurt you in that era. Yeah, that job, yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't meant for you, but oh, Bernadette.
But they're ships, honey. They're not boats.
I know, but you know, I don't know. I saw the trailers for the Titanic coming up, and I went, I don't, maybe I was on there or something.
Oh, another life.
Another life.
How's the Titanic doing? Has anyone heard?
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the movie.
I know the
You know
real...
what? My neighbors went the other night, and they said, you know what? It's not a perfect show, but they're really glad they saw it. And the reviews, I guess, have been pretty bad, but they said it's worth going to see.
Did they like the singing?
That's all she gets.
Well, I wonder if... No, I mean, now I hear the singing is great, beautiful.
No, I hear good things about the show, too, but the main problem was, you know, getting that special work.
Yes.
Really, a couple of weeks ago, during our show, people came to me from the audience and said we were at the Titanic last night, and they had to let us leave the theater, and we loved the show. But I guess they've got that under control.
Yeah.
How's your married life going? Because you were just married, you did our show a few months ago, and you were all excited.
Yes.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
Yes.
Now he's watching, so edit yourself. Yeah.
No, I love it. I love having that support system, and then you find, you know, you find out things about each other, some great things, and some things where, you know, living with somebody, you have to say, excuse me, that stepped on my toes, and then you have to, please tell me when I'm stepping on your toes. But for the most part, it's great. I love it.
But you waited a long time.
I did.
So this guy must be pretty close to perfect.
Well, yes.
but he's not in show business.
He's an investment.
He's an investment advisor. Yes.
Yes.
I like him a lot.
In fact, I took some of my money and made a little investment. And he's going, Coca-Cola's up today. It's up today. You know. So no, he loves show business though too. So he's smart. He's very smart, actually.
Now, he was a neighbor when you first met, because I remember you were waiting for
a taxi. Right. Yeah.
And he was in black tie, or you were in black tie?
He was in black tie. I was all dressed up. He was like, he just moved in next door. He was like the boy next door. And I was standing outside my building waiting for somebody, and he walked by all dressed up in a tuxedo, and he said, are you ready to go? And I went, oh, am I supposed to? But I had to wait. I didn't go that night.
Yeah.
So then he called you later on?
Well,
did he leave a message?
Well, what happened was that the button fell off his tuxedo, and I'm standing there going, of course, if I had a needle and a thread, thinking, where am I going to get a needle and a thread on West End Avenue?
You're both standing under a canopy, right?
Yeah.
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 And the button fell off his tuxedo. Don't you know he ripped it right off? This sounds like a Neil Simon.
I love it.
It's a great story. And so he said, well, would you really sew it on? I said, well, yeah, I guess so, if I had a needle and a thread. So he went across the street to the tailor and threw down 20 bucks and said, I'm taking the needle and the thread. And he came running back, and I had to sew this button on West End Avenue.
Thank goodness your friend was so late. You know, they didn't have to pick you up.
What about his friend? What about...
friend?
Well,
that...
You think he was just walking around in the tux by himself?
I know, it's Bashert. I don't say it right. Bashert.
Fate.
Fate, that's it. And
Kismet.
Kismet, yes, I like Kismet.
But he left me a note that night with my doorman, with the button that he tore off probably.
Yeah,
so
sure.
With the phone number and everything, which I didn't call.
Oh, yeah, right.
But not right away. I waited. a good amount of time, you know, proper amount of time.
20 minutes?
2 years.
2 years, really? Oh, you really held out.
Yeah.
You probably went crazy thinking about it for 2 years, didn't you?
Oh, well...
You never ran into him again? You never saw him?
Yes, I did. I kept running into him in the neighborhood, and I never run into anyone in the neighborhood. So.
See? Your shirt.
The shirt is right.
Kismet. Fate. That's great. So you're happy? It's been 9 months now?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's terrific. And a lot going on professionally, too. That Carnegie Hall concert we have out on CD, that's terrific.
Yes, it went great.
All the great Sondheim songs at
It was
Central.
a wonderful night, wonderful.
And you've got a role in the new NBC miniseries, The Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
But
She plays an enchantress.
But if there ever was anyone to play Circe, it's you. Because you look like a Circe.
Armand Desante never said it that way.
What did Armand say? Armand say?
He didn't actually call me by name. He knew I was this enchantress, and he thought he was there 5 days with me. He's